out, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Fires to the big fella. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted in the first drive, ends with a pick. He's brought down, a short return to the defense, comes out on top of the pick.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not...
Breaks into the open. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Nowaski. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Hoping to move the chains. Here comes Notre Dame on 4th. Going for the marker on the ground. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
They'll run play action. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He'll throw on 3rd down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Bulls will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun to give to the back. Makes a man miss. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Got his man on the right. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Notre Dame looking for this 4th down conversion. Off the RPO, full right, looking for the chains. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
The best running backs are the guys that can just snip out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passers. You saw right there getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all 3 phases.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Let's see what he can do with it. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Looking downfield on first down. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing's open.
Oh, he's got some space. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. They want to throw it. Big fella moving. And to the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Irish! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to wait. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want.
He's going for the big play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
He lets it fly. Makes the grab inside the 30. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulls.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything.
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, that's a great job on the blitz, getting the sack. He's showing you his speed right there. And with that play, he's making some of the great Golden Domer linebackers of old proud. Guys like Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith. How about Michael Stonebrook, one of the all-time great names in college football history? Looking on, proud of what they're seeing from this young man. This dude has some skills.
Takes a hit as he fires. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Making side adjustments here. He'll start this drive firing. The short hands, it's Fowler. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Brown. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. From the gun, he leads it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Notre Dame right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. Trying to make magic with his feet. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Working the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break.
Here we go, here we go.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Nice move to keep running. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. Caught near the sticks. It's Flanagan. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. From the gun. Pocket breaking down. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll return it from around the 50. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Bulls racing to the line in the hurry up. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. All the way back to the 15. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the home of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Caught near the sticks. It's Nowaski. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Looking downfield on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Third down coming up after the completion. Might be changing the route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got a man. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Huge loss on the play. The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Now they'll try the right side. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And the Bulls will have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Turns it loose deep. Pulls it in on the left. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. The Bulls are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Finds his man, it's Allen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. He'll ride his man on the option. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense is locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Gets down at the last possible second to avoid getting lit up. The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. At the 20, he's got space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
To the air on 1st down. Looking left. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
And almost another interception for this defense. They've been picking him off like crazy. They've shut down this passing attack, creating so many big plays. This defense is dialed in, locked in, and really creating havoc for this offense.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Gets it out quickly. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Here come the Irish back on offense. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Pulls it in. It's Fowler. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Offense going to use a timeout. I'm not sure they had that pressure protected. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
He'll off one deep down the left side. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll get him down after a solid return. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Got the quick completion. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. On the move, he fires. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Reads it, fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The give on the option. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Out of the gun, the inside give. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10?
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense.
Turning it on. Ripping through the defense. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
Have a day, young. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on third down. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Flanagan. At the 45 on his way. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. At the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Nowaski. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got him. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, he has been the go-to guy all game long. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense cannot cover him.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on second down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
South Florida, 13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. From the gun, the ground game. Finding an escape route. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now on second down. They go right back to him. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
They'll move the tight end. Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.